The insults to Patrick Mahomes have to end. Greg, I'm going to convince you. You can laugh. I'm going to convince you. Okay. So Peyton Brady.
Yep.
It was not a rivalry on the field for quite some time. Peyton got him a couple times in the regular season, but it was years before Brady beat him in the postseason, or before Peyton beat Brady in the postseason.
Okay.
So why was it a rivalry? It's like, well, one guy wins, but the other guy has the numbers and the MVPs. Yeah. Before Peyton beat Brady in a playoff game, he had 2 more MVPs than Brady. He had finished ahead of Brady on the All-Pro team 6 separate times. That is not the situation here. There is no Mahomes Allen comp.
The fuck are you talking about? The fuck are you talking about?
One has won an MVP. It's Patrick. One has been to a Super Bowl. It's Patrick. One has won a Super Bowl. It's Patrick. One has beaten the other one in the playoffs every time they've played. It's Patrick. It's a Brady-Ben Roethlisberger situation. Like, hey, there's a big, strong guy who's pretty good. Maybe one day he'll win. I don't know if it'll happen. But Brady Manning was the winner and the guy who had all the numbers. Patrick is both.
Right.
So what the hell are we talking about here? Why does Josh Allen get to be Peyton Manning? You know what Patrick Mahomes gets to be? Both of them. He's Brady and Manning. He's Brady in the postseason. He's Manning in the regular season.
Nigga, what?
Like and for the rivalry to happen, we need 1 year of his career. Josh Allen to either be better than Patrick Mahomes, hasn't happened yet, or to beat him in the playoffs, hasn't happened yet. You want a rivalry with Mahomes? Tom Brady's got one. They've split. Mahomes got him in the regular season more than Brady's gotten him. Brady's gotten him both times in the playoffs. Fine. You want to say Joe Burrow could do it? Burrow's 2-0 in his career against Mahomes. I think it's a little fluky, but so be it. Joe Burrow, folks, go make the case. All listen to it. This is not a rivalry.
You shut up, man. Listen,
Do I want to beat you on a personal level? Oh, hell yeah, I do. But on a professional level, which bleeds over in my personal existence, I need to beat you, Rock. I need it more than anything that you can ever imagine.
Look, I want to make myself very, very clear to all you Chiefs fans, alright? Because there's a lot of things that, you know, I just want to say that I got to get off my goddamn chest, alright? So, listen up, Chiefs fans, Chiefs Kingdom, Queens Kingdom, whatever you want to be called nowadays, alright? Listen up, because, you know, I think you want to hear this come out of my mouth, okay? Because what I'm about to tell you is truths, some factual facts, and a glimpse of the future. Alright, what I mean by that is that it's a glimpse of your future going forward. Okay, so I think you want to listen up to me, alright, because you know you're gonna want to hear this. Alright, so Chiefs Kingdom, alright, listen up. I understand there's some jealousy, I understand there's some anger, some, you know, just a lot of that shit, alright? I understand there's some of that, alright? Coming out for you, alright? But Chiefs fans, you're not the only team in the NFL that, you know, has to be talked about, okay? Like, look, you think that because you won 1 Super Bowl, right? You won 1 title in over a quarter of a century, that everybody is supposed to kiss your ass and bow down to y'all? Are you serious right now? Like we're supposed to be bowing down to a team that hasn't won shit since the 1960s when black people was marching up and down the goddamn blocks during the civil rights movement. Alright? We're supposed to be bow down to y'all? Since black and white was still on TV? Huh? We're supposed to be bow down to y'all? Man, get the fuck out of here, bro. Look, at the end of the day, man, Chiefs fans, Chiefs Kingdom has to be the most petty, most angry, most racist, most goddamn cockiest, selfish ass fan base I think I've ever met in my whole entire existence on this goddamn planet. Alright? Because Chiefs fans think that they're supposed to be talking to the goddamn town and shit because, you know, they got a ring and they got a quarterback and shit who's top 5 and shit. You know? Thinking that, we're supposed to be kissing their asses year after year and shit, alright? Thinking that, well, they're gonna win this every single year and shit, alright? That's not how this shit works. That's not how this shit works, alright? There's other teams to be talked about in the NFL, alright? You're not the only ones, alright? You're not special, okay? That's the problem with y'all. Y'all think you're special, alright? You think you're entitled to shit, alright? You're not entitled to nothing, Kansas City Chiefs fans, alright? You're still the Kansas City Chiefs, man. What can go wrong will go wrong, alright? You're still a choking ass franchise, alright? Just because you got a ring in quarter of a century doesn't mean that you're still not the exact same old Chiefs before, alright? I mean, like, it's what y'all do, alright? You can say that about us too, but at the end of the day, man, you don't see us, being as cocky and shit, alright? The only time we're with cocky is only against our own fucking division. I mean, shit, that's the only time we're with cocky. But besides all that, you think you can't be touched, alright? Who you think you are? Who the hell you think you are? Goku? Superman? Huh? You think that nobody can touch you? Huh? Whatsoever? Look, you're not fucking unbeatable, alright? You're not The Undertaker. You're not Michael Myers. You're none of that shit. Alright? You can't be touched, alright? You're not invincible. Okay? You're just not. Alright? Chiefs fans think that they couldn't have been touched after that Super Bowl win. Alright? And then long behold, they get your asses kicked the next year in the Super Bowl. Tom motherfucking Brady. And that's another thing too. Since now we're on the topic of what we're actually going to talk about. Tom Brady, right? Tom Brady. Everybody wants Patrick Mahomes to catch Tom fucking Brady, right? They want him to be up there with Tom Brady, Joe Montana, and Peyton Manning, right? 3 of the greatest quarterbacks in the history of the NFL. Well, I got news for y'all, okay? He will never eclipse Brady. He will never eclipse Manning. He will never eclipse Montana, okay? He will never eclipse those guys whatsoever because at the end of the day, last time I checked, this dude Brady is 2-0 against this dude in the playoffs, alright? Since y'all want to talk about him being 2-0 against my guys so much, he is 0-2 against Brady. You know who else? You know what else? You know who else he's also 0-2 against as well in the playoffs? Or I should say all time in career head-to-head match and shit. Joe Burrow, the guy who you blew the lead to in the AFC Championship game at home a year ago. Yeah, you're 0-2 against him as well, Mahomes. Okay? So at the end of the day, man, look. This whole Brady, this whole, Mahomes being on, his GOAT quest of chasing Tom Brady ended in the Super Bowl. Alright, because I got news for you. The only quest that Patrick Mahomes is, going on the path about is Aaron Rodgers. Alright? He is on the path on Aaron Rodgers instead of Tom fucking Brady. Alright? Because it's not like people don't compare Mahomes to Aaron Rodgers for crying out loud. I mean, like, both of them got an MVP at peace. Both of them got a Super Bowl at peace. Alright? And both of them got a Super Bowl MVP at peace. Alright? So what are we talking about when we're talking about, he's going to be on Brady's path when he's clearly going to be heading on Aaron Rodgers' path? Alright? Because at the end of the day, not like his playoffs is that damn great. Really not. Alright, same thing with Aaron Rodgers. His playoff stuff's not that fucking great either. So what is we talking about here, alright? He's on Rodgers' path, not no fucking Brady. Alright? Because I'll tell you what, Mahomes. Don't let Allen get to 2 Super Bowl rings before you. Because I'm gonna tell you something right now. Can you imagine what will happen if Allen can beat Brady in Super Bowl? Can you imagine what can happen if Allen could beat Burrow when it matters the most in the playoff game. You know what that means, Mahomes? That means that you couldn't do what Allen could do, and that's actually beating the guys who you lost to in the playoffs. Now I understand that, you know, we haven't got over that hump against y'all, you know, in the last 2 years, but this is the year we're getting over the hump. All right, this is it. I mean, this is it. All right, because we're not going back to Kansas this year, y'all. This game, this playoff game that's gonna happen in 3 months, it's gonna be in Buffalo. All right, and you gonna get a warm welcome to Bills Mafia, because, you know, you haven't seen us yet. You haven't seen us yet. We've seen you in Arrowhead, but you haven't seen the best fan base in the NFL yet. All right, but speaking about that, right? If we can't beat y'all when it matters the most, what does our regular season win mean? Huh? What does our regular season win mean over y'all? Because I said this last year, I'm gonna say this again this year. If we cannot beat the Kansas City Chiefs when it matters the most in the playoffs, our win in the regular season over them means nothing at all. Because last 2 years, AFC Championship game. Last year in the playoffs, the greatest playoff game of all time, hands down. In the history of the NFL, 13 seconds happened. And we lost in both occasions, and both of them happened in Arrowhead. Well, guess what? That changes this year, because look, at the end of the day, man, I said this at the beginning of the season, I'm going to say this again. Josh Allen is out for blood. He is on his revenge tour. This is vengeance for Josh Allen. All right, this is his Michael Jordan 1990 from 1991 season. All right, this is the year he dethrones and gets over the hump that is the bad boy Pistons, who is y'all, by the way. All right, so I'm seeing a pattern here. I'm seeing the storyline here. All right, Josh Allen is coming for your souls, Kansas City Chiefs fans. All right, he is coming for your souls. Okay, he is. And, you know, I understand that, you know, you feel some type of way about Josh Allen and this whole Patrick Mahomes debate, that, you know, you don't like it. All right, but I want to tell you something right now, Chiefs fans. You are mad and scared that somebody is about to dethrone your guy, and Josh Allen is the one to do it. All right, because, you know, he is knocking on Patrick Mahomes' door, and he is about to blow that bitch up. He is about to knock on that motherfucking door and blow that bitch up and take his place as #1 QB in the NFL, let alone the conference at all. Because I'm going to tell you something right now. There will be a new king in the AFC. There will be a new king in the NFL. And there damn sure will be a new king to be the face of the NFL. Alright? Because if there's one guy in the NFL that can take over Patrick Mahomes, it's Josh fucking Allen. Alright? And you're gonna keep on, and y'all gonna keep on doubting him, man. Because look, I want the doubt. Alright? I want the doubt. Because at the end of the day, man, Josh Allen is an underdog story. Alright? This is his underdog story. Because he wasn't supposed to be here. Alright? He wasn't even supposed to be at this level whatsoever. But now he is. Now he is. Alright? So you're gonna stop doubting my boy. You're gonna stop doubting my goddamn quarterback. Alright, because I got news for y'all whatsoever. This is Josh Allen's goddamn world to fucking goddamn lose. Alright, this is Josh Allen's conference. Alright, this is Josh Allen's fucking league to goddamn lose. Alright, because I got news for you. Y'all playing in some other goddamn worlds. Josh Allen is playing the world all by himself. Alright, and y'all do not want none of this motherfucking smoke whatsoever. Alright, so Chiefs fans, gonna tell you something right now. My guy, Dr. J, JA17, the MVP favorite, you know, the favorite to win this game over your guy, since you want to be called underdog so much. I'm gonna tell you something right now. He's gonna come to your house and he's gonna whoop your ass up and down the motherfucking field, alright? And then when he gets done whooping y'all ass and takes that victory, you know what he's gonna do? He's gonna get rest up, gonna lick his wounds, and he'll get ready for playoff goddamn game in Buffalo in January against y'all. And then he's going to decimate y'all even worse come January. Because I got news for you. He don't care about this game at all, alright? Because he knows that if he can't get this shit done when it matters the most, it means nothing to him, just like it doesn't mean nothing to me whatsoever. Now, it is important because, you know, we need that #1 seed and that tiebreaker over y'all. But, you know, when it comes to, at the end of the day, man, look, it's just another game. You know why? Because, it's the next game up. It's the next game up. Now, this will be a good matchup. This will be a good game. But at the end of the day, man, I'm taking the better quarterback. And that is Josh motherfucking Allen. And all you Chiefs fans can SMD me. Alright? Because at the end of the day, man, look, I'm not afraid of y'all. I'm really not. Alright, because what happened in the Raiders game ain't gonna happen against us. Alright, we got a new improved defense. Alright, we're gonna shut you motherfuckers down. Travis Kelce's getting shut down. Will not be easy, but I think we'll do enough. And, number 17, we got something for you. Von Miller. Now, I understand that Von Miller hasn't been able to beat Patrick Mahomes in his, career and shit, alright? But I tell you what, the reason why that being is because, Denver at the time wasn't a contender no more, alright? They were on the decline. And guess what? Now that Von Miller is on a Super Bowl contender team, he's gonna have a lot of help. Okay? With Rousseau, Milano, Oliver, Phillips, Jones, Sito, and don't forget about, the backhand of, it's just Jordan Poyer, but it is what it is. We got some dogs on our secondary still, besides Poyer. Alright, so it's gonna be a tough day for y'all. Alright, it's gonna be a tough day for us too. Cause we're gonna get Chris Jones and shit, alright? So it's gonna be a tough day for both teams. But at the end of the day, man, only one can rule the AFC. Only one can rule the NFL going forward. And that will be Josh Allen. Alright? So, Kansas City Chiefs fans, in the great words of John Cena,
your time is up. My time is now.
I said be happy with what you got.
You'll be happy. Me, I want what's coming to me.
But what's coming to you?
The world, Chico.
Yeah.
And everything in it.
It's been a few days, I hit the stage. I've been in the crib in the game. I had to start telling my family to know when we started to notice a change. I got too stuck in my ways while sticking to everything that I became. I'm out here running it up. You is running in place. Trying to pop out and turn up the city. From the Bay where them boys get to tripping. I'm in Oakland with All Black and Jimmy. Used to trap out the tours with Kenny. Now I'm out here in Florence with Kenny. Trying to fix it up in the bin. Haven't been outside. No more back in the city. We about to get
Oh, you wanna know where I'm at? We out.
I just might pop out like 100 phone whips. I just might pop out like 100 something. Just might pop out with 100 bunny. Deep thought that I was playing, cause I've been out the way.